Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. Listen, bruh, I wanted y'all to see that small little clip, and in the caption, it says, when you realize you'll be broke forever for a choice you made 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of funny when I seen that, but it was real at the same time. Because the choices you make, bruh, listen, sometimes those choices that you think not a bad choice at the time, or you think it's not, something that's that big, you think it's something small or minor, bro. Listen, that shit can come back to haunt you. You know what I mean? Every choice that you make, just understand, like, listen, sometimes shit be bigger than you think. No matter when it comes to relationships, marriages, children, you know what I mean? Your decisions to do something that could possibly land you in a bad space or a good space. Either way, you make these choices, so you gotta be conscious of the choices that you make, bruh. For real. Because you never know how you could end up. And sometimes it could be good, sometimes it could be bad. But understand that you gotta live by that. You know what I mean? These choices, bruh, they serious. Stop thinking like some of the choices and decisions that you make ain't gonna do nothing, ain't gonna bother you, it ain't gonna affect nothing, bro. Listen, you terribly wrong if you walking around thinking that. You think that the choices you make can't impact you years down the line, bro. Listen, you gotta understand, there's people paying for decisions that they done made, choices that they made back from their childhood. You know what I mean? Choices that they made 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Some people paying with finances, some people paying with their health, some people paying on paper where they can't get rid of some felonies and shit that they have and can't find a job because of some shit that they did a long time ago. So you got to take that into account. Some people paying with child support and shit like that. Now they forced to have a relationship with a female just because they had a night of weakness, bruh. One moment of weakness, bruh, can take you there. When you lost out here, it can take you there, bruh. Even though that skit may have been a little joke or whatnot, but it's real though. You got to know what you're dealing with out here. When you don't know what you're dealing with and you just looking at the flesh and you just think you in love, bruh, and you ain't getting to know some of these females, then guess what? You could end up just like that. You could end up in a bad position, a bad space, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I can't get this chick to stop spending. I can't never catch up on anything, bruh. Because guess what, dog? I married a chick for her looks. I married her because she was a bad bitch. I married her because the pussy was good. All that shit, bro. I was trying not to curse and all that shit, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of us ended up in some long-term relationships just because it was fun at the time. You know what I mean? At the time, you was dealing with a female that loved to have fun. She loved to have sex. You know what I mean? She loved to go places. Her energy was right. Everything was just on point with her. But guess what, though? You didn't do enough digging. You know what I mean? You didn't see what it was like when playtime was over, bruh. I'm seeing this shit on TV, bruh. You got guys and shit that go overseas and they go chase these women down on that's what you gotta ask yourself too, bruh. That's why I tell y'all to be careful in that honeymoon stage when you first start dating these women. Because it's all good when it come around to there. When you first date a woman, bruh, listen, dog. Y'all being nice to each other. The energy is good, you know what I mean? Not every situation, but most of the time when you really feeling the chick and she feeling you feeling her and all of that shit, it be love. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you throw in the sex, bruh. And then just everything just clicking and shit. And you know what I mean? Y'all still kind of walking on eggshells around each other. Y'all don't want to mess nothing up. And everything all Gucci. So you got to be careful in that too. Because like I said, you sometimes when you so caught up in it, you just make poor decisions. You don't make sound decisions. I mean, I ain't going to say poor, but you not yourself in that moment. You not yourself in that honeymoon period. And I'm sure if that's real in that clip, that guy, he was caught up into that honeymoon period where he was like, yo, this gotta be the one. You know what I'm saying? This gotta be the one. But what he didn't notice was how fancy she was. What he didn't ask her was, about, how she is with submitting and all of that stuff. How is she with kids? All of that shit, bro. He probably didn't ask that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know these chicks' spending habits and all of that shit, bro. And that's where it come into play, where you got a lot of guys where when you listen to these females talk, you seeing guys go on their posters like, look, are you looking for love or are you looking for help? That's real. Because some of these chicks just looking for help. They need guys to maintain their lifestyle. They need dudes to just have on their arm to make it seem like they not lonely, and they'll do anything to get to have a certain type of look. These women out here is lost as fuck. They listening to these entertainers, they watching all of this shit, listening to this music and shit like that. They looking at these movies and shit, and then they want to paint their life around that shit, but don't want to do what it takes to get their own self to the next level. Don't want to do what it takes for a man to help him out in his process. No, it's all about them. So you got a lot of selfish women that's out there just like that. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Listen, don't get too lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in the sex. Don't get lost in the relationship. Hell, be on your P's and Q's even while you in the marriage, bruh. For real, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because, listen, if you get too caught up in it and you ain't paying attention, that's when your ass end up getting bit. That's when your ass regretting what you did. You know how many motherfuckers locked in marriages, they regretting the shit that they did? They like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't take their time. You know what I mean? They ain't get out there more and, try to, find themselves. Instead, they got locked down because they wasn't thinking, because they was too caught up into the shit and all of that shit, bro. Listen, dog, don't let that be you. It can happen very easily if your ass out here not paying attention. If your ass out here fapping and addicted to sex, you know what I'm saying? You out here looking for porn stars and bitches to do a bunch of nasty shit. Don't you know all of these bitches that do nasty shit just to get wifed up, just so they could screw you over, just so they could fuck you over? They'll make it seem like they everything in a book. They'll do all of that shit for you, bruh. That's what you gotta understand. They will do all of that shit in the beginning. But don't think that, it's just sweet, it's gonna be like that, you know what I mean, throughout the rest of our life, and we gotta get married. I gotta lock her down, and I gotta make sure that she don't go nowhere, so she ain't doing this freaky shit to the next motherfucker, and all that other shit, bro. And that's you, man. That's that beta side that's telling you that shit, dog. That's telling you that. Meanwhile, you don't even know, bro. She putting on a show for your ass. She trying to lock you down. She can see that sex, right? When women can tell that sex is your weakness, they are going to use that against you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm for real. So guess what? They gonna whip out everything in their arsenal that they know how to do, that niggas done taught them over the years. So guess what? They gonna be deep throating you and everything. They gonna be acting like they squirters and everything. They gonna be motherfucking doing all types of freaky shit and everything, bro. All of that good shit that you like, that you be seeing in that pornography that got you fucking hooked. You know what I'm saying? And you ready to throw it in. You ready to give it all up. You ready to give it all away just because she done did some shit that you done seen on the screen. Just because she done did some shit that you done seen on the screen, now you ready to give her everything, dog. And that's how that shit be happening, bruh. So when you here and you got control and you not controlled by the flesh and sex and all of that shit, bruh, listen, you gonna be more conscious of that because you building on your own right now. You know what I'm saying? When you building on your own, listen, bruh, you letting it be known that you don't need a female, bruh. You don't need a female in your life, dog. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna take your time with it, do it. And you gonna do it when you ready to, bruh. You're not gonna let sex drive you to that. You're not gonna let money drive you to that. You're not gonna let looks and bad bitches and all that shit drive you to that. No, you're gonna be like, shit, hell, I've been doing this good, you know, on my own. I done still got women. I done still got what I done wanted out here without jumping the broom. So shit, if a chick come around and I really like her and everything is lined up, then guess what? That's at your discretion. You know what I mean? You ready to settle down, but you gonna do everything on your time, which makes it dope when you have control. What makes it dope when you on semen retention. What makes it dope when you see things clear. When you don't see shit clear, bro, you ain't gonna be thinking about that shit. You're gonna be thinking about busting another nut. You're gonna be thinking about the fact that she done reverse cowgirl your ass, and no chick ever did that shit to you, and now you wanna wife her, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be on that when you on this journey, bro. It's just gonna be like, yo, listen. You know, I just had to share that with y'all because a lot of motherfuckers end up like that, even in relationships, even in marriages, bro. And a lot of times, bro, we don't leave out of that unscathed. We don't leave out of that, like, it's rare that we escape that unharmed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to understand that a lot of times we end up with kids from the situation. We end up with fatal attractions, all types of just traumatizing things, you know, sometimes on both ends, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you dealt with a chick that wasn't, you know, that was very emotional and done some fucked up shit to you, or you allowed a chick to get you emotional, you done some fucked up shit to her, bro. Let's just not get there in general, bro. Let's just stay focused, all right? And that's my word, man. My name is Jason and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
Give you this, give you that, but Cindy got nothing for you. No simping in my decisions, I gotta keep it royal. King shit, I'm the gift, I promise I won't adore you, but I will explore you.